Good morning, everybody. I'm San Diego Mayor Todd Gloria, and this morning I'm joined by a large number of local residents and community leaders, starting, of course, with the council member for the great district we're in this morning, Vivian Moreno. Also joined by the director of our city's Park and Recreation Department, Andy Field. And then from our Engineering and Capital Projects Department, Assistant Director Luis Char, as well as Deputy Director Jason Grani, and the entire project team. And then we have a number of folks from our local school district, including Board President Irene Lopez, Zenandaya Rosario, Rudy Lopez, Dr. Jose Enriquez, and Irene Herrera Ceballos, as well as Gloria Mena. Welcome, everyone. And of course, last but definitely not least, the students from Vista Del Mar Middle School. Glad to have you guys here. Round of applause for everybody. It's all for them, right? Very good. Okay, so it's great to be back here in Otay Mesa to cut a ribbon and officially open the Riviera del Sol Neighborhood Park. That enthusiasm is because folks have been waiting a very long time. And I heard 22. I imagine there may be some more higher numbers. Let me tell you about what we're doing here today. So just a few years ago, this was a large empty field. And obviously we know that this community deserved more than that. So what was once an empty field has now been transformed into a $9.4 million, 4.8 acre park that belongs to the residents of Otay Mesa. Now, this transformation has not just been a physical change, although that is certainly important. It's also about creating spaces where families can play and neighborhoods can gather together, making this community safer, healthier, and more connected. Now, this park was worth waiting for because it's got a lot of amenities. So I'm going to list out what this park features. This is not just grass in an open field, but this is a basketball court, an open lawn area, 2 playgrounds, fitness equipment, picnic shelters, benches, new landscaping, a restroom, security lighting, a park monument sign, on-street parking designated for those with disabilities, and a new crosswalk at Riviera Shores Street. That's a lot in a very small space, and I think that's why this park is going to be beloved in this community. Now, the park's name, Riviera, which is derived from the Mediterranean coastal region of Spain, Italy, and France, guided this project's design. And the other part of the name, Del Sol, is reflected in the sundial that serves as a focal point in the park. Now, this park is a part of my continued effort as your mayor to make sure that all communities in San Diego, but particularly those communities in the South San Diego, receive the investments that they deserve. In fact, this park is the latest in a series of park projects throughout Council District 8. And with the leadership of Councilmember Moreno, we began construction on Bayer Park in San Ysidro, a also long overdue major improvement for this part of our city. That's in addition to the Clave Avenue Mini Park in Logan Heights that is nearing completion and will soon open. And this is on top of improvements to the Egger South Bay Community Park here in Otay Mesa Nestor, as well as the Coral Gate Neighborhood Park in San Ysidro that is expected to be complete in 2025. Now, in addition to these projects I mentioned that are in Council District 8, we've also recently broke ground on the new Mira Mesa Community Park in, as the name would suggest, Mira Mesa, and in the Olive Grove Park in Claremont. And soon we will break ground on improvements to the Marcy Park in University City. In all, Riviera del Sol Neighborhood Park is one of 24 new or improved park projects that are coming to completion in 2025, and we have another 24 on deck in the new year ahead. So improving parks is a key component of our ongoing efforts to improve community infrastructure here in South Bay and across America's finest city. And I'm not just talking about parks, I'm also talking about community centers, libraries, fire stations, roads, sidewalks, transit improvements, and of course, housing. Now, Councilmember Moreno and I were here just a few weeks ago to highlight a big road repair project on Bayer Way. And soon we'll be in San Ysidro, actually tomorrow we'll be in San Ysidro for another significant announcement that highlights the investments that we're bringing to these neighborhoods in the southern part of our city. I know that for too long, folks down in these southern neighborhoods of our city have felt overlooked by City Hall. But I want you to know that that's not happening on my watch. That's not happening on Councilmember Moreno's watch. We're changing the tide, and these investments, this park specifically, is proof of that. So we're getting things done for San Diego and for the communities that have been not used to getting their fair share of resources from City Hall. And I'm glad to be a part of that change, along with my partner in District 8 and all the good things that are going on. So I turn over the podium to my colleague, Councilmember Vivian Moreno. Councilmember? Absolutely.
Good morning. Buenos dias. How's everybody doing? Very, very, very happy to be here. It's an honor to stand here today and finally celebrate the opening of Riviera del Sol Neighborhood Park. I want to start by thanking the Otay Mesa community for your patience, for your support, and your tireless advocacy over the past 2 decades. I do want to give a special thank you to Mayor Todd Gloria, for the city staff, and also I want to recognize Mr. Felipe Nuño for the efforts that you have made. Let's give him in making this long-awaited park become reality. When this community was built over 20 years ago, a promise was made that this space would become a park for residents to enjoy. Today, Mayor Todd Gloria and I are fulfilling that promise with the opening of this beautiful 4.9-acre green space for families to gather, play, and exercise. This park is not just a place for recreation. It's a place for community connection with playgrounds, a basketball field, fitness equipment, and open space. It's a hub where children can step away from their screens and engage in outdoor activities, helping promote a healthier lifestyle. The environmental benefits of this park are also significant. It will contribute to a greener Otay Mesa, offering shade, improving air quality, and helping to preserve the beauty of our community for generations to come. This park stands as a testament to the power of advocacy. For over 20 years, Otay Mesa residents, including, as I mentioned, our very own Mr. Felipe Nuño, have championed the need for more parks and green space, and their perseverance has paid off. This is your park, and it reflects your voice. While today is a celebration, it's also a reminder of ongoing work we have ahead to continue improving and expanding access to parks and open space in all parts of our district. I remain committed to ensuring that every neighborhood in District 8 gets its fair share. I'm looking at you, Mr. Ronnie Taylor. Hidden Trails is next. It's fully funded, it's next. I encourage everybody, I encourage everybody to take pride in this moment. Riviera del Sol Neighborhood Park is here because of you. Let's enjoy this space, let's care for it, and let's continue working together to create a greener, healthier, and more vibrant Otay Mesa. Thank you very much. And now it's my pleasure to introduce, this is the man that you need to know, the man that we need to continue lobbying, is our Park and Rec Director for the City of San Diego, Mr. Andy Fields.
Good morning, everyone. What a fabulous day to be here in the newest edition of San Diego's park system, right here in the South Bay, serving the residents of Otay Mesa. And this has been a long day in coming. As commented both by the mayor and the council member, we have extensive work that's been done to get to this day, but we have a lot more work to come as we continue to build out a number of parks that are planned for this part of our community. In addition to Riviera del Sol and the groundbreaking over at Bayer Community Park, we have plans to break ground on Hidden Trails. We have plans to break ground on Dennery Park, which is at the north end of Dennery Road. We have plans to eventually someday find the funds to build Grove Park in the near Southwest Middle School. And we have so many different ways we can continue to contribute in building our park system. Developer parks are also planned in areas such as Epica and in the Southwestern Village. So we're going to see a lot more parks coming to this community very, very soon. So it's with great excitement we get to cut the ribbon. And I have to tell you that this cutting of the ribbon is not something that we do on our own. We have to really rely around us on the community and all the volunteerism that gets us to this day. We also have a fantastic city staff. Whether it's our friends in Engineering Capital Projects that have helped to manage the building of this lovely facility, or if it has to do with the construction contractor and designer that built the park. I also want to give special shout out to our fabulous Parks and Recreation Department staff. Many of them are in the back over here. Please join me in my appreciation for them. From keeping your parks clean, to keeping them well maintained and safe, to addressing different kinds of programming and bringing different kinds of sports and art into the community, your staff are here to serve you day in and day out. And in closing, I just want to again say thank you for everybody being here to celebrate this wonderful day. I know that I am standing between us and a ribbon cutting, and these kids, they're ready to play, right? Yeah? So let's get this park opened. Thank you all very, very much, and welcome to Riviera del Sol Neighborhood Park. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you for those great words, Andy. I wanted to acknowledge the presence of our Assembly Member, David Alvarez. We give a round of applause for David. Many of you may know he was very consequential, working with our current council member to make sure the funding over time was allocated, and I'm glad you can be here to see the fruits of your labor, Assembly Member. It's great to be here. You know, if we can just conclude with maybe one, Felipe, I know you played such a key role in this. Would you mind giving a few words on behalf of the community about this milestone for Otay Mesa?
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. This is a day we have been waiting for, like they say, for about 22, 24 years. When we moved here back in the early 2000s, we were promised a park was going to be built right here. Well, we waited. Then we got involved with the city council. We got involved with the mayor's office. We got involved at that time with the councilman. He used to be the councilman of the city of San Diego, David Alvarez. Thank you. Then Vivian Moreno came in. Thank you. I like to thank all of them, but more so, I like to congratulate all of us who live right here, especially Aurora and Castle Leo, which they don't have no yards to play. So it was absolutely needed. We need hundreds and hundreds of units, hundreds of families, which needed an open space for their kids and for their families to come and play. This is our park, so please take care of it. Let's take care of it. No graffiti, no tagging, no garbage. You know, let's be proud of our park. Let's take care of it. So I'd like to thank all of the ones who helped me to bring this into fruition, all the advocacy, all the many times that we went to city hall to talk to them about the need of our parks. So this is a great day for us as a community. Thank you very much for making this a reality. Thank you, Ms. Moreno. Thank you, Mr. Alvarez. This is a great day that we will always remember, and let's use it, and let's use it properly, and let's take pride of it and take care of it. So again, thank you very much.
Thank you. All right. 22 years is long enough to wait. Let's go cut the ribbon, everybody. This is a great day for Otay Mesa. 3, 2, 1.